Hey, good morning, folks. I'm attorney Roger P. Foley, and I'm driving to the courthouse this morning. And today I want to talk to you about violations of probation and house arrest. Now, when you're on probation and you are also placed on house arrest, that's the court's way of saying you are a half an inch from being in a cell. That's the reality. So if you're on house arrest, yes, you can work, but you need to have an itinerary. And an itinerary is a schedule of every single thing you're going to do. And that itinerary is usually given to your probation officer a week prior to the events. So, hypothetically, let's say today is Monday. You are going to make your schedule for the following Monday through Sunday. And you have to be detailed. If you get a haircut, you need to say, I'm going to get a haircut, and you have to assume, even if you have an appointment, that there could be a wait. So you can't just say, well, I'm just going to run in and grab a haircut. You're going to need to provide probably about 2 hours of time for the haircut. That includes the travel to and from the barbershop, the time you are waiting in a chair, even if you have an appointment, if they're running behind. If you can't fit it in during that time, let's say you get there. Let's say that you are an hour and a half into a wait, even though you set an appointment, but the barbershop is just packed. Guess what? You're probably going to leave the barbershop prior to not get that haircut and reach out to your probation officer for the upcoming week and say, listen, I was there for an hour and a half waiting, realized that I wouldn't be able to fit it into the time that you allotted, and I needed to reschedule that. As opposed to, they were just running late. Hey, officer, I'm 15 minutes over when I was supposed to be home. My haircut was, at 12 o'clock. I got back at 1:15. Now you're 15 minutes late. Now you just violated the conditions of your house arrest and thereby violated the conditions of your probation. And I got to tell you, folks take it very serious. People think that their probation officer is their friend. They're not. They are there to do a job, and that is to supervise you. And if you are on that level of supervision where you need to have an itinerary for everywhere you go, they really think you're a bad guy. Even if you're not, or a bad woman, right? Even if you're not, that's how they view you. They don't say it out loud. It's not politically correct to go, you're a bad guy. But they're a probation officer. They work for the Department of Corrections. So, what do I tell my clients? Make a extremely detailed itinerary. If church is an hour, you should allow 30 minutes to get to church, 30 minutes to get back. Now, let's say in your mind you go, it's a 15-minute drive. But what about traffic? What about the car accident that happens, right? You have to, if I know I have trial, if I know I have a motion to suppress, and the court says I need to be present in the courtroom at 8 o'clock, you know what time I usually arrive? Like 7:15, 7:30. That's what you have to do. There are no exceptions. Oh, there was traffic on the turnpike. Yeah, that's nice. You better plan for it. Don't take the turnpike. Also know, and again, if you're on your way to a scheduled event, and it looks like you are behind and you're not going to make it, then turn around and go back home. Because if you don't, your probation officer is going to violate you. Listen, it's not my rules. It's the rules within the system. So I'm just sharing what you need to know. If you are on probation and house arrest anywhere in the state of Florida. I'm attorney Roger B. Foley. Good luck, be safe, and try not to get placed on house arrest. If your attorney's going, you just do house arrest for a year, it's a likely fail. Probably 90% of people violate their house arrest. So you really don't want to be on it. And if you end up on it because there's no other alternative, you better be prepared to be super detailed and thorough in that itinerary. Okay? See ya. Best of luck.